Oh blimey O'Reilly. I got so carried away today that I forgot to film anything. So you can't see what I've done. But anyway, I've secured all that. I'm not sure that I'm going to do an awful lot to this, you know. I mean, if I'm going to be pootling about country lanes and everything, it's going to get damaged. Well, occasionally it might get a little bit of damage. I was doing this today and I carefully measured there, carefully measured the bit at the bottom where I'd repaired it. I cut it to size. I went to put it on, and guess what? This side, the angle of it is different than that angle. Not very much, but it's definitely different. This side comes in more. This is the outside. This will be the outside of the chariot when it's on the bike, and this is the inside nearest the bike. So yeah, so that flummoxed me a bit, but I got it in it. I know what I can do. I can show you what it looks like inside. It's a lot better than it did. Got the light here. That's the new bit of plywood, very, I don't know, 1/8 of an inch ply bent round. Anyway, I'm quite pleased with that job. So I think it'll all be lined, or it might not be. I mean, it's only really, it's for the dog, and she really doesn't care what it looks like. She's not one for interior design. So anyway, I've done that, got that bit done, and now I've taken, just peeling this back. I'm going to back a wee bit more. This is all right, but here I think I've got to take this entire bit out. Well, I say the entire, but I mean I've got to get rid of that damaged bit, and probably that I might sort of chamfer it together, or dogleg it together, or whatever you call it. Yeah, so I'm going to be messing about doing that this evening, or some of that. And then when that's done, to be honest, that's a pretty solid. That'll be a pretty solid piece of machinery. Is it a machine? It's not a machine, is it? It's a sidecar. So it'll be pretty solid. I know there's all lumps and bumps. That's character. I like a bit of character. So yeah, then I'll take all the window surrounds out, give them a polish. I've got a polishing machine actually. Could do them on that. See if I can do it without damaging them. Get the new polystyrene. Not polystyrene, is it? What's it called? Oh, I hate being old. No, I don't. I like being old. Some people don't make old bones. My dear brother didn't make old bones. So I shouldn't say I hate being old, because I don't. This, what's it called? I said it enough times yesterday, didn't I? Anyway, I'm sure you'll tell me. How ridiculous. I can't remember what that plastic, what vinyl, is it? Oh, Yeah, anyway, it's been a long day. I went for a walk with Mia earlier. Well, not I say earlier, I mean before I came and showed you this. And I got trapped by the local pastor while I was walking down the country lane. He was coming along on his bike. Is that you, John? So he hadn't seen me for ages, and my beard's got a bit long since I last saw him, I think. Anyway, so I had to listen to him talking about Jesus and God, and he even got on to Ramesses first and second. Apparently the Egyptians have moved the bones of Ramesses, whoever he was. Oh, he did tell me who he was. Something to do with Moses and all that. He was the one who said everyone must die, I think. Yeah, so he got talking to me, and of course I said, how are you getting on with the pandemic? He said, oh, it was no surprise to me. He said, Jesus told me in November 2020 it was going to happen. So he was all prepared for it, and which was quite lucky. But if I'd known about it, I would have gone and lived on a remote island somewhere. But yeah, so anyway, I got talking to that, and then the meeting didn't end very well, because he said, as he was going, he said, I'm still having, he said, laughing, I'm still having to negotiate the little red van in the road when I come over the level crossing. That's George's, my son's van, the little red van. I said, what do you mean? He said, when I come over the crossing, you know, the van's there, you have to stop to get past it, and the traffic behind builds up, and it could be very dangerous indeed. Well, I think he saw the look on my face, that I was getting a bit angrier. I told him quite plainly. I said, look, if people can't negotiate a traffic hazard, they shouldn't really be driving. If people are going to drive onto the cross hatchings and cause a tailgate, a tail up, whatever it's called. What's it called? Tailback. That's not the fault of the van that's parked on the road quite legally, and there's no yellow lines or anything. Anyway, he saw I was getting a bit irate, and he said, let's be joyful in Jesus, and then he cycled off. So the rest of my walk was a bit spoilt when I'm thinking, bloody cheek he's got. Bloody nerve of the man. And anyway, I soon cheered up when I realised I was coming back to my Sidecar project, and here I am. So that's about it. Sorry I forgot to show you what it like the but it's just ply. It's just a bit of ply under there, and I fixed it with I used plenty of Gorilla Glue, and it's not straight, but then it wasn't straight originally. Look, this overlaps here. This edge is sort of straight. This edge is going back a bit. But honestly, I'm not worried. And if you ever go at me because it's not bloody perfectly painted, I'll blow my top. I will. I'll have another go, just like I did with the vicar just now. He's not a vicar, he's a pastor who can't drive very well, apparently. Anyway, that's about it. Thanks for joining me. I'll go and upload this so you can watch it, and I'll try and record how I mend this bit, this rotten bit. Take care. Bye bye for now. Bye.